let's see a quick demo of an AI lead generation chatbot which actually works on WhatsApp. However, this particular chatbot can be implemented in such a way to work on Facebook Messenger, Instagram, Telegram, and even your website as well. So let's see what are the capabilities of this particular chatbot. So this simply generate leads on autopilot and also provide instant support to the customer's questions. So that means whatever the questions asked by the customers about a specific business, it simply provide the instant support. And also the leads we actually collect through this chatbot will be saved automatically to the Google Sheet or CRMs without using external tools like Zapier or Make. So let's quickly see the demo of how this works. So this particular chatbot is created for this specific company called CBB Plumbing Corporation, which is a company of plumbing services in the New York City. So let's see the demo of how this actually works over here. So let me share my phone screen over here, and we are in the WhatsApp. So let me ask a question over here. So let me ask, who are you? So let me simply ask a question, who are you, and see how this actually respond to us over here. So it says, I am CBB Bot, a helpful assistant for this specific question company, and simply ask if I have any questions about this particular company. So they actually offer services only in the New York City. So let me ask this question. Do you offer services in New York? So let me ask this question and see how this actually respond to us over here. And it says, yes, this actually offer plumbing services in the New York City. We provide services to all 5 these kind of places, such as these kind of 5 boroughs. So those kind of things over here. And this also supports the voice input as well. So let me send a voice note through WhatsApp and see how this actually respond to us. What is the email address? So I just sent a voice note here asking what is the email address of this specific company. So let's see how this actually respond to us over here. And it says the email address is this particular email address. So if I scroll down over here, we should find the same email address over here. As you see, this is the email address over here. So this works very nicely. So now let's start the lead generation process. So let's see a particular customer sent you a message on WhatsApp or even other channels like a Facebook Messenger or Instagram DM or even on your website. Let's see a customer send you a message, I need a code. So this is where the AI lead generation process get activated. So if someone send this kind of message, or if someone actually tries to get a code from your company, it simply activates the AI lead generation and tries to collect these details from your customers. So actually it asks for the customers their name, phone number, the zip code, and also the brief description of the plumbing need. So here let me simply provide, I am Jim. So let me send only my name and see what happens. So it actually asks me for these 4 details, but I'm sending only 1 detail, and it says, thank you Jim, may I have your phone number, zip code, and the brief description of your plumbing need. It simply asks me the other 3 details automatically. So let me simply send those details. You can reach me at. So here the beautiful thing is that I can send all these details. So let me provide this phone number, 5673. You can reach me at this particular phone number, and the zip code is 10,000 or something like that. And also it asks us to provide a plumbing issue as well. My sink is broken, something like that. Just for the demo, my sink is broken. So I sent all these 3 details as well. So now let's see what happens. So it should actually send us some kind of confirmation message that we actually received the information. So it says, thank you Jim for providing the information. We have received your request for a code regarding your broken sink. One of our team members will reach out to you very soon to discuss the details and provide you with a code. If you have any further questions, please feel free to ask. So now let's see what happens over here. So I have provided my name as Jim and these details. The phone number, this one, zip code is 10,000, and the sink is broken. So if I go to the Google Sheet over here, and the details is already sent over here. Name is Jim, the phone number is this one, the zip code is this one, and the plumbing issue is broken sink. Even though I actually sent my sink is broken, it simply summarize and send as broken sink. So it has a nice capabilities over here. So we can actually check all these details in the omnichannel inbox as well. So here let me go to the inbox over here. Inbox. and it says 1 because one of the chat is open, so that is mean this particular chat is assigned to the human as well. So here it says it actually tracks all conversation. If I go to the conversation assigned only for the human, this particular chat is already assigned to the human as well, because that's how we actually set up in the backend. So I will show everything in a minute of how this actually set up as well. So here we can check all the details. The name is Jim, and as you see, the phone number, the broken sync over here as well, everything is over here. So here, if a particular customer send a particular agent can jump in the chat and ask any kind of questions for the customer as well. So here, if an agent want to contact this particular customer, they can simply send a message from this inbox as well. So let me send a message. So let me simply send this particular message. So let me send 123 just to show you the agent can chat with the particular customer through this omnichannel inbox. So let me send this particular message 123 and show what happens, and the customer will receive the particular message 123. So let's say agent has handled this particular customer's chat, and they can simply transfer this conversation back to the bot as well. So let's see. So and in this case the particular conversation is handled by an agent, so it's actually assigned to the human. So if a particular customer asks any kind of question, so initially I actually asked this question, who are you? So as this particular chat is handled by the human, if a particular customer asks the same question, who are you, here the bot will not respond, because actually it's handled by the human. So the customer will not receive any kind of automated responses, because it is actually handled by the human at the moment. So initially it's actually handled by the bot. So if I transfer this conversation back to the bot, so here we have this option to transfer the conversation back to the bot, and we can actually track this conversation via all conversation or via the bot, because this particular conversation is already transferred to the human. So if a particular conversation is transferred to the human, you will see this bot is active option over here. And here now if I ask the same question over here, copy and ask the same question, as the particular conversation is handled by the bot, this particular customer actually receive automated responses. So now let's see and how this actually respond. As you see, I am CB bot, a helpful assistant for this kind of company, those kind of things over here. So now let's see how this is actually set up as well. So this is actually set up using our OpenA integration. So if you go to settings over here and visit integrations, so first of all, this is actually built using our own platform. So if you want to learn more about a platform, just visit platform.chattekmedia.com. Here you will find all the details about our platform, including a demo video as well, and you can check all the features over here. So we actually used our OpenA integration to build this chatbot. So let me show how this is actually built. So first of all, let me go to settings, integrations over here, and here in the OpenA ChatGPT, if you want to start from scratch, you have to connect your OpenA keys here. So to get your OpenA keys, you have to simply log into your OpenA account and visit platform.openA and select API keys over here. Here you can generate a new secret key or existing API keys and just connect your OpenA account over here, so that your bot actually can handle AI responses. And as you see here, we actually using so if I click on edit over here, we are using some kind of prompts over here. So the prompt is selected as CBP Plumbing Corporation, because that is a demo we actually gone through over here. Prompt is CBP Plumbing Corporation, and we also have this ChatGPT trigger request plumbing code. So let me explain how you actually can create this kind of prompts and also this kind of ChatGPT trigger as well. And here you can select your models as well. So you can even select GPT-4 models as well. So let me explain how to create this kind of prompts. So it says prompt templates. So let me go to manage over here, and here we have this prompt template already created. So if I open this particular prompt template, here you will have this system information or business information. You can copy paste it over here, and here you can put the questions, the particular kind of business inquiries you received and the answers as well. So these are just for the demo. So for example, if someone actually asks, I need a code, we need to ask these kind of details. So that's how easy it to create some kind of prompts for your business. So if you want to change this particular prompt or business information, you can change it as well. So let me simply change this prompt information as static media. Your name is static media bot. So initially when we ask this particular WhatsApp chatbot over here, it simply said your name is, so let me show it. So when we ask, it said CBB bot because that's what we had over here, but this time I actually changed this, your name is static media bot. So if I ask the same question again, it should say your name, my name is Charik Media, something like that. So let's see how this actually respond to us over here. So I just sent this message and it says I'm Charik Media bot, something like that. So basically you can actually update the information based on your business information. And now let's see how this particular ChatGPT triggers works. So we use ChatGPT triggers to collect the information or collect the lead information. So in this case, we actually collected the customer's name. So for example, let me show that over here. So we actually collected the name, phone number, zip code, and the brief description of the plumbing need. So let me show how this is actually set up. So ChatGPT triggers. It allows you to connect ChatGPT to your automated, and you can actually collect data and trigger flows. So here we are only using it to collect the data. So let me go to manage over here and show how this is actually set up. So here we have this one ChatGPT trigger, request plumbing code. So if I click on edit, it simply says a request plumbing code allows customer to request the plumbing code, and here you can specify what details you want to collect. So here we want to collect customer name, and we want to save this in the system field, which is full name, and we want to collect customer phone number, and we want to save this in the phone number field. So that's why when we check the inbox, it's actually the name is saved in the system name, and also the phone number is saved in the system field. So likewise other fields like plumbing issue and the zip code was also saved in these kind of variable fields over here. So phone is phone and zip code is saved in the zip code field. Plumbing need is saved in the plumbing issue field as well. So if you want to create new fields, or if your use case is different, you can also create new fields as well. So to create new custom fields, you can simply go to flows over here, and you can select custom fields, and here you can actually create your own fields. So you can actually specify what kind of fields you want to create. Suppose if you want to collect some kind of data, date fields or date and time, you can create those fields and set those fields over here. So that's easy as well. And also you can even trigger when all these data is collected, you can even trigger flows as well. So it's actually a kind of advanced, so that's we actually not using those kind of things over here. And also what is the output message? So here once all these data have been collected from the customer, what sort of message you want to send to the customers. So here we actually mentioned like we have received your request and one of the team member will reach out to you soon. So this is actually sent to the ChatGPT before I actually send a different kind of message to the customers. For example, after we send all these details to the customer over here, as you see here, thank you Jim for providing the details, and we have received your request for the code regarding the broken. So it's actually customized based using the ChatGPT as well. So that is how we actually create the ChatGPT trigger as well. So once you create this ChatGPT trigger and that particular ChatGPT template which I showed you, you just need to choose those options. So ChatGPT template and ChatGPT trigger is created. You just need to click on this OpenA ChatGPT integration and select the specific prompt template and also the trigger you want to use over here. So here we already using those kind of things over here. So that's how this actually works up to this kind of point. And the data from the Google Sheet, we also send this particular data to the Google Sheet, and also we automatically assign the particular conversation to the human as well, as you just show. So that particular kind of automation is achieved using our tools. So let me show. So we actually use triggers and actions. So use triggers and action to automate tasks when some events happen inside the bot. So what we are doing here is that we are doing we are actually using this particular kind of trigger. So that is called as new plumbing issue received. So that is just a name of the trigger. You can assign any name you want, but the important thing is that what we are doing here is that when the custom field value plumbing issue, which is this particular thing. So when a particular custom field value plumbing issue is assigned some kind of value. So in this case, customer said they have a broken sink. So when this assigned, that means customer actually filled all these details. So because that is the detail actually we are collecting at the last. So what happens is that when that particular value is changed, we actually send that particular data to the Google Sheet. So here we are using update row. You can even use the send row as well. So the reason we actually use update row, basically if a particular customer change any kind of variables, so let's say customer says in the chat, in the middle of the chat, they send us the phone number as well. So if they actually change the phone number, something like that, we are actually using this update row, so it actually works as well. So whatever the customer changes after they provide these details, it automatically gets updated. So that's why we are using update row. You can even use send row as well. So here we are simply sending those custom variables. So here each of the contact in our omnichannel inbox will have a unique ID as well. So if you want to check the unique ID, if you click on more information, and you can actually check more information about this particular contact, and the contact ID is over here. So that is the unique ID sent to the Google Sheet. So basically it actually ends with 5676, something like that. So that's what it's sent over there. So here let me show the remaining parts as well. So here these kind of details are sent to the Google Sheet, and also we also assign the conversation to a human. So here we have this action, transfer conversation to human as well. So here you can simply choose these actions easily. So you can transfer the conversation to human, you can send the data to Google Sheet, you can do other things as well. So that's how we actually created this whole AI lead generation chatbot. So if you have any questions, let us know in the comments. Thank you.